give it our all. We were fortunate enough to have a second chance, so we have to take it and give it our all. Make sure when we leave that pitch we have no regrets. And I believe this is what has led to those victories. The fact that we were more tightly knit because we face this nightmare. We almost went out of the competition, so this brought us closer and led us to the performances that you saw. Good morning, Coach. Juliette Tezin, Radio Tokba, Benin. 2012-2015, you were not part of the national team, and your dream today is to win the cup for your country. If tomorrow this dream comes true and you are not appointed as the manager of the Ivorian national team, is it going to be a disappointment for you? Disappointment? No, because I will still have the cup at home. On a more serious note, as I said, we take it one step at a time. Right now, the most important thing for us is to prepare tomorrow's game well in order to win the trophy. After that, we'll have a chance to sit down. Well, first of all, to relax and rest and to think about the future. But to be honest, I asked my leaders not to even talk about what happens after the competition. Right now, we're all focused, eyes on the final that we'll play tomorrow, and what will happen after that is really not relevant at this point. It's not even something that I think about for a split second. We're really focused on the final. Good morning. Mustafa Jesus, Le Monde. A question going to Sebastian Aller. It's almost the same question, but there's a slight difference from the question posed by my colleague at L'Equipe. To what extent is Côte d'Ivoire's team that faced Nigeria in the group stages, is it different from today's team? Well, Côte d'Ivoire went through trying times that have made it stronger, and what doesn't kill you can only make you stronger. So the fact that we've experienced those moments after that failure, that huge disappointment, this can only help us progress. And that's the only thing that changed between the group stages and today. The mindset also has changed, because when you are below earth, you have your back against the wall and you have to face the truth and try to address the problems that need addressing. And I believe this is an objective greater than any one of us in the national team. We're doing it for our country. So it's such a great objective that we have to amend the things that are the most basic in our view. Good morning, Coach. Adam Akande, Senegalese journalist. As you know, Afcon 2021 was won by a local coach that had lost a final as a player. You're in the same situation today. You lost the final as a player, and now you want to win it as the coach. So is that an extra source of motivation? In addition to trying to add another star to your kit, is this an extra source of motivation? Motivation comes from every end. When we look at what happened before, when we look at the stats, when we analyze the statistics, we take and draw motivation from all of that and draw hope from all of that to prepare tomorrow's final and find the right words and the right behavior that will allow us to get this trophy. I was not aware of what you just told me. So this is something that I'm finding out now. So that's an extra source of motivation. This morning you've given us more motivation to go and get this trophy. Good morning, Coach. Good morning, Sebastian. I'm on your left hand side. Antoine Grenier, RFI. Question goes to you, Sebastian. Your Afcon has been very peculiar on a personal level, collective obviously, but personal also. So how did you remain involved during this month of the tournament, and how were you able to score during the semi-final, and how did you manage not to lose courage and hope? To be honest, it wasn't always easy. I had decided to spend my vacation in Côte d'Ivoire to prepare for the Afcon, and when you have something around your leg and foot, it's more complicated. So, and there are so many questions that come in. We start doubting and we wonder whether we'll even make it. But I'm fortunate also to have a family, to have a country and teammates that are supporting me. So when you feel that you're important, when you are given the strength every day to get that care for an hour, to make sure this is not time wasted. So since December 21st, I've been with the physios, I've been with the medical team, I've been working, and I wanted to contribute. I wanted to contribute to this Afcon at home, which is a tremendous opportunity. So it wasn't easy, but everything was a source of motivation for me, whether be it seeing my colleagues on the pitch, be it the opening ceremony, all of the motivation, all of the energy that was put in, all of the energy that was invested by everyone gives you this energy and motivation to get the job done.
Kamogelo from Sokaledum, South Africa. Seb, driving around Abidjan, your face is plastered all over the city, and having come back from injury, and arguably playing well, the best playing the best in your team's performance this tournament, and scoring the goal to take it to the final. Do you feel an added pressure individually to take your team to win this third Afcon for Ivory Coast?
En français ou en anglais d'ailleurs? Do you want in English? Yeah. English? Okay, no problem. Yeah, of course I feel the pressure. I'm striker, so everything about scoring goals and put my team forward during the game, this is kind of responsibility for me and myself. So yeah, I feel it, but this pressure needs to be taken by everyone, and of course this is how football works, you know. Strikers are most of the time putting forward, you know, putting in the front of everyone. So yeah, that's the life. But this is a good pressure as well. You play Africa Cup in your own country. You have a lot of people that just pushing you, support you every day. So it gives you the strength to just perform. So that's a beautiful thing, and I hope that this good pressure will bring my country to the top.
Hello, Alistair Howarth, CNN, right in front of you. Sebastian, I wanted to ask you, first of all, you might not know this, but you were the first player to score for the host nation in a semi-final for almost 20 years at the African Cup of Nations. And I wanted to ask you, have you had a chance to reflect not only on the national team's journey, but your own journey over the last 12, 18 months, and the kind of amazing journey you've been on to now be at arguably the greatest moment in your career and taking your country to the final? Have you had a chance to reflect on that?
Yeah, I'm quite tired of it because obviously the last 1.5 years, like you said, have been quite challenging for myself, for the family, for everyone. So yeah, I have the feeling that no matter what you want to do, something will happen. So I just take everything step by step, and I just try to enjoy also every moment. You know, take every choices to don't get any regrets. I just want to enjoy. So now at the moment, when you see the last months, what everything happened. Yeah, it's kind of a great moment today to be here in the front of you, to speaking about the final for Africa Cup in your own country. So yeah, I just enjoying, and I hope that tomorrow I will enjoy as well. But I think it will take few months or a few years to really realize what happens in the last years.
Bonsoir, bonjour Sebastian, par là.
Good morning, Sebastian. Right here, Alassana Kamara from Mauritania. Sebastian, I was fortunate enough to meet you in Doha in December 2022 during the World Cup, and you gave me this scoop telling me that you will be going back to the football pitch, that you had defeated cancer and you would be doing so in the following 2 months. You scored a beautiful goal against DRC. The volley is not a textbook volley, but it was instrumental. So at that moment, what did you think? What did you think of when you scored that goal? All of those trying times, that disease, what went through your head? First of all, you're like, whoo, because it's also a way to materialize our domination during the game. I also had a chance in the first half, so we were feeling as though we had already started on the front foot. We switched gears and we scored, and we made the game easier for us when we scored that first goal, because immediately it made things tougher for DRC. So it was a bit of a relief. But first of all, it's joy when you score and you see the staff, your teammates, and also the fans and the people behind the screens screaming in joy, because you know it's very stressful. It's very stressful. I was in the stands in the beginning of the competition, so I can understand the Ivorian audience that are going through tremendous stress when they watch the game. So we are joyful, first of all, and then you feel like, well, at least I didn't do all of that for nothing, and it's great to receive a reward for all of the efforts put in on a daily basis. Good morning, Coach Amadou Bilabari, Guinea. I wanted to ask a question about two players, Sebastian Aller and Adengra. They arrived unfit, but did getting them allow Côte d'Ivoire to switch gears? Obviously, for the group, for the staff, before we made this list, the coach and myself, we thought of whether we should select, whether we should call Sebastian and Adingra, and when we decided to call them up, our expectation was to have them in the midst of the competition. We knew that they would not start, so we started without them. We had challenges in the beginning, but we knew that if we were able to progress to the round of 16, this would allow us to get back these two players that would be instrumental, not only offensively with their quality, but also mentally contributing, because their return to the squad helped the group mentally. So today we're fortunate to have them, because Simon is the one scoring the equalizer in the quarterfinal against Mali, and Sebastian is the one scoring the semi-final against DRC. So it's true that we're glad to have them back on the pitch. We have our two mass destruction weapons at our disposal, so we're very happy to have Sebastian and Simon Adengra.
Sebastian, hi Sebastian.
Hi.
You've experienced the atmosphere here from both sides. You've been in the stands watching when you were injured, you've been on the pitch. Just tell me about the atmosphere, the Ivorian fans, and what they can bring you in this final, how much of an advantage they can give you in this Cup of Nations final.
I would say Ivorian fans are, no, not really fans, just Ivorian, you know, because everyone's supporting the country, and I will say it's way more than just be at the stadium. You know, it's everywhere in the street, everywhere at home. Everyone at home is supporting the country. So it's just kind of atmosphere, and everywhere you can feel it. And of course at the stadium, it will be just unbelievable, because everyone will be here, will be screaming, will be supporting us. So yeah, we just expect something that we never never saw before. So we're really exciting to be at this game, to really feel this good pressure, this atmosphere, this unique moment. So yeah.
Dernière question.
Bonjour.
Last question. Good morning, coach. Good morning, Sebastian. Fatima Ba, Senegalese journalist, Karange Sport News. My question goes to the coach. I'm right here. Coach, I wanted to know, what are the main lessons that you've drawn from your previous games with this Nigerian team, and how will that influence your approach going into tomorrow's match? Thank you. I believe the main lesson that we have drawn from the game, the group stage game against Nigeria, is that in this competition you have to expect the unexpected against the teams, because we had prepared Nigeria's group stage game based on what was happening in the past few months, playing in 4-4-2, and then when they arrived they were playing 5-4-1. So this took us aback. We were used to preparing a 4-2-4, and then they ended up playing in a 5-4-1. So from 4-2-4 to 5-4-1, so they took us aback. So we had to focus on what we wanted to do and what we wanted to set up, and we had to be ready to have tactical dispensations that could change for tomorrow's game. Tomorrow, as I said, we're going to prepare, looking at ourselves, and try to challenge them, try to control the game, being patient in the beginning, but focusing on our strengths. On that note, we bring an end to this press conference. Thank you very much, Coach, and thank you, Alex.